The Trash Talk Tailgate.
Strong right slot, Z right. Spider 2 wide banana seal. You're going to call it like it's your favorite play you've ever gotten in your life.
In the conference best known as the NFC Beast, two absolute NFL juggernauts went head-to-head deep in the heart of Texas. And me, Riley Puddin-Peters, along with my partner in crime, the doctor, defensive backs quality control coach, Preston Rowe, we are the Trash Talk Tailgate. And this time, we've got the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Dallas Cowboys. This one's the In Dallas edition. That's right, there's two a year, and this is the one we all wait for because the link is something. But man, oh man, those games in Dallas, they just hit different sometimes, at least for the Cowgirls themselves. They do love it. They protect home,
True.
man. 7-0 at home. You can't deny that. I think the Cowboys have somehow snuck their way to a now a 10-3 record, but a 9-3 coming in because everyone hates them.
Yes.
So everyone's like, no, they're dog shit. They're a dog shit 9-3 team. But listen, man, men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. And in this game, you know, the team that everybody has got, not everybody, but a lot of people have atop the NFC, the Philadelphia Eagles. They get ran through by the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, you know, 33-13 isn't the craziest score, but like that's 3 touchdowns. You know, like.
I mean, I'll say this, man. I think some of us who kind of understand football, like the Eagles, they've been winning all year, but they've been struggling in those wins.
Yeah.
And when the Cowboys win, for the most part, they're blowouts. Like they are beating the bad teams the way that you're supposed to. The Eagles are struggling to put bad teams away. Like, they still find ways to win, and you have to give them credit for that. But
Jason Kelsey out front hitting
the Eagles, they just ran to
nobody. This is a beautiful, I mean, good blocking, but at the same time, he didn't hit a soul.
He fucking whiffed on the hit stick,
It
bro.
happens. We all do it.
It does. It happens to the best of us. But, I mean, dude, like I was saying, I mean, the Cowboys, you have to give them credit because all the bad teams they played, they dominated them. I just don't think people give them respect because they lost to the Cardinals and they got the shit blown out of them by the San Francisco 49ers, who is looking like the best team in the NFL.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
With the addition of Chase Young, they're pretty sketchy team to face.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think this play that we're seeing right here on the screen, I think this right here kind of begins one of the big factors, I think, in this game, which is turnovers. I mean, the Eagles
absolutely, man,
got murdered. 3 fumbles by 3 different players.
3 fumbles.
Like, that's a, you know, if it's 3 fumbles, but, you know, 2 or all of them are by one guy, you're like, okay, that dude just had an off game. Shit happens. Suck it up. Move.
That dude ate Butterfingers.
Yeah, he had some popcorn.
Orville
Redenbacher was in his mind. But in this case, you know, Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown, and Devontae Smith, you know, like they're playmakers, you know, guys that they rely on to be their leaders and be those sure-handed guys. All 3 of them took a chance fumbling the ball. So that's definitely, I mean, listen, turn the ball over 3 times and try to win a football game. I dare you.
It's really hard, especially when you play a team as good as the Cowboys. Like, people, you know, give them shit, but the Cowboys are a good team this year. They're a really good
sturdy,
team this
man.
year.
That's a hard team to face.
Yeah,
now, hold on, we got to talk about
Dak
this right
Prescott,
here.
He's been
that's a 60-yard field goal, dude.
Yeah,
that's one thing about that stadium down there deep in the heart of Texas. Is that thing's got no air in it, dude. You can kick some wild.
Brandon Aubrey went 4 of 4 with a long of 60.
Yo, how many fantasy points is
That's
That's
insane.
a lot.
It was like 18, I think.
That's a lot for a kicker. That's a lot.
That's
you want
a
like
lot
6
for
out
a
of your kicker and you're happy. Like 18, dog, you're like triple smiles. But yeah, back to this Cowboys team is very, very like they're sturdy. They're sturdy on offense. I mean, their sketchiest player is Dak Prescott, and I still don't think he's that great of a quarterback, even though he's proving me wrong.
I mean, he's been playing really well though.
Listen,
you have to give him
just
credit.
Said, he may be proving me wrong, but I don't think Dak Prescott's got the ice because every time the pressure gets put on him, like in this game specifically, they got rolling quick, right? Like the Philadelphia Eagles are a great team and all that, but like old Uncle Mo will fuck anyone up. It doesn't matter how good you are. Just ask Tom Brady and the fucking the Patriots when they play the Giants in the Super Bowl anytime. You know, like
True.
Old Uncle Mo will get you in the knees and make you fall down, dude. But so and they got rolling in this game,
bro. They'll fucking chop block your ass.
And they got rolling in this game and just kept going, man. And when Dak Prescott's rolling, he is a great quarterback. I mean, you can't deny it. They're 9-3 right now. Like you said, they blow out the easy teams. But all of those losses, like when the pressure gets on them, when there's a moment that needs to be had, he more often than not, like obviously it's not a 100% thing. Obviously he's got some kind of ice. He's playing fucking quarterback in the NFL.
I don't think it's a Dak Prescott. I just think it's a Cowboys.
Dude, he's had it since Mississippi State. It's a fucking Dak Prescott thing. He ain't had the ice since college, dog.
I mean, but it's also a Cowboys thing because the Cowboys, they get memed on every year in the playoffs for losing. Like they find new ways to lose games. Like they invent new ways to lose games. Where you're just like, bro, what the fuck are you doing?
Do you have a VHS player?
No, I don't.
I was gonna send you this video of the Cowboys winning a Super Bowl, but you need that to watch it.
Oh no! Oh no! Bro. They'll come for us, right?
I know they will. Please come for me. Come for me, Cowboys.
Yes.
Anyways, oh man.
Oh no.
This one was great. I mean, listen, the Eagles though, it just felt like something was off there. Some miscommunications on offense. Yep. Obviously, the fumbles. Not a lot of offensive production as a whole. They ran for 100 yards as a team. That's, everyone combined got 100 yards. It's not terrible.
Yes.
It's not what you want. Jalen Hurts didn't throw for pretty much 200, but not 200, 197. He did have an 88 rating, which is not bad. He was 18 for 27. So at least he was, but no touchdowns. No interceptions, but no touchdowns. And a fumble.
Yeah. He also, it looked like he was hurt. Like he was limping around and, it looked like he was hurt.
So this team
playing through injury.
This team it just didn't feel as explosive as it has. Obviously they're a grinded out team, but like they got big hitters, They got AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, DeAndre Swift,
AJ Brown got his. He had 9 catches for 94 yards, but it felt like they weren't very impactful.
Yeah, I mean the longest pass they had was the 30-yarder to Devontae Smith, and that's not bad, but like sometimes you just need against a team like the Cowboys, you need a little bit more, I guess is the thing. Like that's really it. Like at the end of the day, against a team as good as this, you're gonna need your star playmakers to be star playmakers, or you're just not gonna win. And I think that's what we saw. We saw the Eagles try to rely on their defense, and unfortunately, like I said, the Cowboys came out rolling hot early and just kept it up. And that's hard to go against. Now right here.
I mean, here's the thing, Riley.
Hold on.
We talked before
here's the thing
season,
right here. Big man touchdown.
Oh, here we go.
Here's the
Jalen Carter. Carter.
That's the only Eagle touchdown, by the way. That's it.
That's crazy.
Their offense didn't get a touchdown, man.
But I mean, Riley, it seems like the Eagles' defense is like 2 parts. It seems like it's like split in half. Because we talked before the season and then during the season, the Eagles front 7 and like, yeah, war crimes. Like their defensive front is going to commit war crimes, and they did again. I mean, they got 3 sacks and they scored the only touchdown for the Eagles this game. But then, dude, their secondary is Swiss trees. Like their secondary is Swiss cheese. Like they're out here, fucking having Nerf gun wars. Like the Eagles' front 7 is having war crimes and shit. And the secondary is just absolute trash.
The front 7's using shotguns on civilians. And that secondary is shooting Nerf guns at snipers.
Yes. They're shooting Nerf guns and blowing bubbles.
Yeah.
Like, again, Riley, we talked about it earlier this year. One of the problems that I saw for the Cowboys was, other than CD Lamb, if you take away CD Lamb, who's gonna beat you? Like, who can the Cowboys rely on? Well, they relied on everyone. Like, everyone beat the Eagles. Jake Ferguson had 5 catches for 72 yards. Michael Gallup had 3 for 48. Brandon Cooks had 2 for 37. That's an 18-yard average. Tony Pollard out the backfield had 7 catches for 37 yards. Like, dude, everyone was beating them.
I mean, they ran for 138 as a team, too. I mean, Tony Pollard, starting running back, 59 yards off of 16 carries. Rico Dowdle, whatever that is, 12 for 46. You had the early wide receiver run that went for 22. Like, they really did. They beat the Eagles by committee, which is they did. A great way. I mean, that's a great way to play, man. If you can consistently win by committee, you've got a hard to stop.
Oh, look at that!
Man, look at that head. Look at the head hit.
The hurdle.
The fucking crack to the noggin, dude. 5'2" coming heavy like you bench pressing, dude.
I think it's like, Riley, as a D lineman, is there nothing more frustrating when you get constant pressure on the quarterback, but then your secondary just,
it's like if you don't get to the quarterback,
out there just eating crowns and shit.
It sucks.
Like they're eating glue.
It sucks knowing that if you can't get to the quarterback or get right in his face at least, that it's probably just gonna be a chunk play. Yeah, dude, you're like, fuck me, dude.
Yeah.
Help me. I need you to make 2 stops.
Yes.
I get 2, you get 2.
Yes.
Actually, I'll get 2, you get 1, and we'll walk off this fucking field, dude.
Hey, Riley, you know what the Eagles defense might need to do? They might need to hashtag hire the TTT.
Go get defensive backs quality control coach Preston Rowe to quality control your defensive backs. That's just
exactly. Get Riley putting Peters up there.
Yeah, they don't need me. They don't need me. I was going to say they don't need me for the war crimes, but I'll show up for sure, dude. I'll be like, y'all, let's do this.
Yes.
All right, this team runs an outside zone with a stunt.
Oh my god, dude! Shut. Why? I hate you.
God, that's my favorite joke that no one understands the context to, but it pisses you off. That's the best, dude. It's so good.
It really.
Anyways.
But Riley, anyway, I'm going to change the subject. Riley, look at that dime by Dak Prescott.
Listen, man, I can't deny when the man's on a roll, he's an amazing athlete. Ooh, he just gets wrapped up right there. There's some war crimes. A little bit. Hassan Reddick.
Oh, Hassan Reddick right there? Yeah.
Fuck it, you owe me a Hassan Reddick. Oh, dude, that'd be sick. Yeah, there it is, man.
33-13, dude. And the Cowboys, they split with the Eagles this year. Both home teams won their game. And dude, the Eagles, they got to get their secondary fixed, man. They got to figure out a way to get some stops on the back end because their front 7 is doing all they can, dude.
No, they really. I mean, listen, that front 7 is creating some immense pressure, and they just need
yes.
I don't know, man. I just don't. I don't know what it is, man. They got to dial. They really do need to dial it in. I think at the end of the day, there's no doubt about that. That secondary's got to play tighter. If they keep allowing stuff like this to happen, it's gonna cost them. It's gonna cost them in the playoffs for sure.
It is absolutely, dude. The Niners will exploit the hell out of that, just like they did in the regular season. it kind of makes you think, like, damn, did the Niners actually have a point? Because, like, a lot of people clowned on the Niners last year when they were like, oh, we didn't have Brock Purdy. We lost all our quarterbacks. We had Christian McCaffrey playing quarterback. But then they go into the link and they just absolutely blow the doors off Philadelphia with a healthy quarterback.
Yeah, we're not talking about the Niners game this week, so I might as well add this to the end. I mean, listen, dude, the Niners are explosive. Like, they will fuck anyone up.
They are.
Their losses have been kind of bad, but all their losses are kind of mired in injury and stuff like that.
They didn't have Debo for some of it. And,
they had Brock Purdy go down for like half of one of those games. Like,
yes.
Christian McCaffrey go down for half of one of the losses. Like, when you lose your weapons, shit gets fucked up, dude. It's just the fact of football. Like, you game plan all week to have these players do these things. And if one of those players, especially if he's a key point of your game plan, gets hurt and can't play, dude, it throws a wrench in the fucking thing. And sure, you need to be ready for it. It still doesn't mean it doesn't throw a wrench in the plan.
No, you're right. You're absolutely right, Riley.
Next man up is a thing, and if great coaches can overcome all those adversities, that is true. But like, when you have elite dudes and they get hurt, that sucks. But
yes,
that's all I got to say for this episode. Besides, please keep coming back, keep liking, commenting, subscribing. We're gonna have a great slate of NFL games for this week. Go watch all of those videos. Bowl season's coming up. Stay tuned for those. Obviously the NFL playoffs are so close. I can taste them if I went. Smell it. So with that being said, we're gonna clean up this episode and get out of here, y'all. Peace.